Welcome in. Have a seat. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Kiwi's gonna say it. I am so super excited about today's call. My, we went through some things together. So this is going to be a very fun call because we're going to get raw, real, and all the things. I'm actually interviewing my sister. I call her my sister. She's not blood related or anything like that. But remember what I told you, and I think it was season 1. You can choose your family. Your relatives, you don't have no choice with. You're stuck with the motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, you could choose your family. And I chose her as my family, and we have the title as sisters, and we've been through some things. So I'm super excited to bring her on. This is going to be such a fun conversation. We are going to get into the nitty gritty of what it's like to date today, her point of view. But before we get there, we're going to ask her what it was like to meet me and if I did anything special in her life and so forth and so on. So I just want to say thank you for joining me today. If you haven't done so already, like and subscribe. Let's get started. Have you met me? Thank you guys for joining me. I have her on the call, my sister. She means so much to me, and I just appreciate the fact that she actually took the time to, out of her day, busy schedule, not, to actually interview me. So, sis, the first question that I really don't want you to hold back. I want you to throw the punches. Like, I interviewed Bayman, and this motherfucker, like, he said he held back, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want you to hold back. I want you to be real. So, the first question I have for you
Okay.
is, what was your first impression of me when you met me?
Of you?
Yes, of me.
I would say loud and obnoxious.
Damn, this I
Well, you
was
said real.
yeah. Wait, I was loud and obnoxious when you first met me. Like, are you serious, sis? Like for real?
And I can guarantee you nobody will disagree. Loud.
I am loud. I will even agree, motherfucker. So she said I was loud and obnoxious. So
Okay.
that was your first impression of me, right?
Yes.
And just so people know that me and my sis, we're in the same industry. So I was told to take her underneath my wing, which was the worst mistake ever because once we bonded, that shit was nasty, wasn't it not? But
Yes.
so after your first impression of me, right?
Hmm.
What changed your perception? Was there something that I did that made you say, okay, yeah, she's loud and obnoxious, but did that change? Now, like, how do you see me now? How many years later? Shit, 5, 6? Damn, how long? It's been about 5
A
years.
long
Yeah.
ass time.
Damn. Okay. So did that change?
Um, you're still loud, but you're still loud, but I know that you don't do it for attention because you think most people are loud because they want attention, but that's just your personality. You're just loud as hell.
Oh, okay. But the
Yeah.
obnoxious part, like, I need you to elaborate on that shit. That's fucking what the obnoxious. Like, you need to elaborate.
Okay, so obnoxious meaning the cursing. Like you would think that you were in the military. It's aggressive.
Oh shit! Oh, look at me,
There
cousin.
she go. There she go.
Wow.
There
You
she
know,
go.
you're the first one that ever said anything about my cussing. Like for real. I appreciate that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it ain't. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
And keep in mind, she was in the military, so I guess she has the right to say I don't give a fuck like 5, 6 times or whatever. So,
For I never gave a fuck, but it could come off as like obnoxious, especially if you're loud and cussing.
Oh, yeah, because people could take me the wrong way if they don't know me.
Yes, as aggressive.
If they don't know me. So,
Right.
what's something about me that can be difficult to deal with?
Difficult to deal with.
Hmm.
I don't think it's you personally. I just think it comes like as you get older and mature, you're set in your ways. And they can be very stubborn. You know.
Oh, so I can be stubborn. Yeah, I can be stubborn because I like
And
you
then
said.
and then I'm not done. I'm
Okay.
not
Oh,
done.
damn, damn. Okay, go ahead.
And then, I feel like as people get older, they feel like they've been there, done that, but not everyone's lived the same background. So, sometimes you got to let people evolve in their own way. Your ass is stubborn.
Damn.
Think you know everything.
D- Do
Oh, did
do
I say that? Oh, did
wait,
I
wait.
say that?
Do I come off like I think I know everything, or do I know everything because everybody calls my motherfucking sis? Because everybody calls my fucking phone. Like how?
No
Oh,
facts. No, for real.
they call
Make
my
that
phone.
make sense.
They yeah. So
You
do
right.
I?
You right.
Do I? Even my boss and you witnessed multiple bosses calling me, hey, how, true or false? Like that's
Hmm.
seriously. Like I'm dealing with that right now, and it's fucking annoying. So has there ever been a moment, sis, that you did not like me? And what happened? Tell the story. What happened? What did I do?
That I did not like you.
Yeah, that you didn't like me. Was there a moment where you're like this? Like,
Um, no, because I think by the time we started getting to know each other, we became family. So at that point, it went from not even really liking, just this girl getting on my nerves. This girl get on my nerves. But you know how I am. I'm like that with everybody. So I don't think it was more so like, oh, I don't like her. I don't like her for that. It was just, like that annoying family member. Family.
okay, but bitch, I want to know what the fuck did I do to get on your nerves?
Girl, I don't like going out.
Sis, for the first fucking year that like we became, you're the one. Hey, we
Uh-huh.
gotta roll. We gotta roll. I was rolling because you were rolling, dude. That wasn't my suggestion.
What, to go out?
Yes,
Girl,
that's dude. You had this little you had this bug, bruh. And then we would get to the bar. And you're like, what did we come here for? You like because you were like these motherfucking niggas, blah blah blah. But you do realize, like, I wasn't running. I was running because you were running. Now, towards the end, before you left, I could say, hey, sis, let's roll because I wanted to get the fuck out of the house or whatever the situation is. But that first
mm-hmm.
little year when we were doing Fridays and Saturdays, like we were regulars. I want to say that was equally me and you together because we both just needed to release some shit, man. Like for real. So,
Yeah, and it got on my nerves.
but I mean, we have some stories to tell behind that, like for real,
No, for
you know.
real.
Um, I have two more questions. Two more questions.
Okay.
From the very moment that you met me until now, what have I grown? What's changed? What is a significant change that you could say, bam, I remember she was like this and now she's like this.
Mm, I would say going through your job transition for sure. Like you were able to see where you were underappreciated. You were able to see, like people that were really cut for you. And I think during that transition, that's when you locked in, you got your cam, you went to a different company, you got more responsibilities, you started training. Like, yeah, kudos, kudos.
So I grew from the beginning to now is what you're saying. There was growth
Yeah.
in my career. Okay. Personal?
Uh-huh.
Anything in my personal? Did I grow in that? Did I learn some shit with these motherfuckers out here? Or no?
Girl, ain't are you still single? Girl, ain't
Bro,
learned shit.
yeah, okay. So after I asked this question, then we getting raw. We get raw. This motherfucker say you still single. Anyways, so the question is, somebody sees my picture or whatever like that, and they say, "Hey, man, have you met her?" How would you, because that's my segment, have you met me? How would you describe me to someone else, whether it's a man or a woman or a man that's interested in dating me? What would you tell this man about me? The raw, the ugly. What would you tell him? Hey, this is Kiwi and blah, blah, blah. Like, how would you describe me?
Damn, you know what? I don't even know. I would say if shit, if she lets you stay more than 24 hours at your house, you might be locked in. I don't know.
That's wait, so you ain't gonna say she's sweet, she's lovable, none of that? Just if he gets to stay the night.
I mean,
Wow.
if he gets to be in your good graces, then he must be something. He
Oh.
must be something. I don't know. I don't know how I would describe you. Cause you hot and cold, honey.
Damn, what the fuck does that mean, hot and cold?
Not in like a bad way, but in like you want space. Like I'm cool with a guy, but then I need my space. And I feel like that personality doesn't mesh well with it. So it's really hard to describe it. It depends on the guy. It depends on the guy how I would describe you.
That's actually a good assessment right there. That's facts. That's facts.
Yes, because if you're dating a guy that loves to vacation, of course I'm going to describe it. Oh, yes, she loves to travel, passport ready. She has her own job. She's independent. She ain't waiting on nobody from the you say book a trip, she on it. And if you can't provide, she's not waiting on you to do that. Or if I meet a nigga that can cook, shit, hey, bruh, she badass in the kitchen. Like she a good cook. So it would just depend on the type of guy. Or you may meet a guy that shit, maybe out in the club, out in and nah, she's not like that. She's chill, she likes to vibe, she drank. So motherfucker, you be ready. She drank. She's a functional alcoholic.
This motherfucker. Fact. Y'all, she's not lying on me though. I'm gonna say she's not lying. She's not lying. But with that being said, thank you, sis. But we're gonna segue, we're gonna get raw. Like it's funny that you say that because this guy called me today. Girl. Oh my God.
What?
So
Is he ugly? Let's start there.
yeah, yeah. When you like yeah. Um
Is he one of those? Oh,
yeah, he's a
okay.
good, good
Gotcha.
for you. But so he was asking me like he was really asking me some hard questions. Now let me give you some background. He's from Houston. He lives in Houston, all the things, and it tickles me with these motherfuckers always saying, "Hey, so how often do you come to Houston?" What what, what is it me or what are we doing? Like first of all, women, if you're out here traveling to see a nigga, like why? Why? You
For real.
and I say both ways, right? Because nowadays, what was that TikTok where the guy was thinking he was getting some pussy and they were in the bushes waiting on him. So I really don't think that anybody should be giving their addresses out because you don't know who's on the other side of this shit, man. And
Mm-hmm.
they don't do like remember there were the times where we were sitting in the club, Bentley's, right? We sitting there and
Hmm.
dudes would come up and you're just like, oh my God, like they had so many things
Yes.
wrong, right? But we weren't following them home because you don't know who the fuck you're fucking with.
Uh-uh.
So when you text me today and you're like, "Are we going to be single for the rest of our lives?" I I started crying. I started crying because at the end of the day, it's like I did all the work. I got mentally healthy and did all this shit. But these motherfuckers out here playing on some bullshit in the games, and I just don't understand why.
Girl,
Why?
girl. You still had, I thought you would have figured, I thought you had the secret. Because girl, I'm still over here trying to figure shit out.
Well, I
What
low
more
key.
needs to give?
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's a numbers game, sis. It's a numbers game.
Mm,
There's so many fucking options. And here, what did I tell you? What's my biggest thing, dude? I'm not giving you fellatio. I'm not putting that in my mouth unless you know what I'm saying. So right
right.
then and there, a motherfucker be like, she's sucking dick for free. So if you meet a
Hmm.
woman that has standards and this, that, and the other, there's so many of us out here not with standards and they're just fucking for free or thinking, if I fuck him now, I could get him to pay a light bill and a phone bill, but then you find out he lived with his mama and he lived paycheck to paycheck. So
Girl, the cycle don't stop. The bitches in the community are winning. Y'all niggas stuck. Like
but
y'all don't even have shit to offer to bring to the fucking table that we don't already do ourselves.
But here's the thing though, real talk. They do have something to offer, but why would they offer it to us if we don't deem ourselves worthy? Does that make sense? So there are some men.
Mm.
There are some men. I came across one not too long ago. We met up at the bar. We had drinks or whatever that.
Girl, in a whole motherfucking state. A whole motherfucking state. And let me tell you something, bitch. I have had it up the motherfucking here, but where's my blunt? Hold the fuck up.
Oh shit!
Girl, Keisha done got me started. I'm mad now.
But I'm just saying, like, there's nothing, like, there's got to be a little bit better than down here, man. Come on, I find that hard to fucking
In
believe, bro.
Virginia,
Yeah, I find that
let
hard to
me
believe.
honey, let me tell you something. If I knew my legs could walk all the way to Texas and I would still have the same beautiful legs that I have now,
You do
I
have
would
some
do
beautiful
it.
legs.
And you know what? Thank you, honey. Girl, I would walk to Texas on my own two motherfucking legs to be back with them niggas over there. Cause Virginia ain't it, bitch. It ain't it. I'm sorry, Virginia. I can't fuck with y'all. Y'all are brokered and broke. And honestly, it really has nothing to do with being broke. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and say that because you could really entertain and have a good time spending no money.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that you lied and present this story to us to make it come off as if it's about money. So then when we take it there, it's, see, that's why I don't fuck with females because they always want something in return. Huh? Because I want to know who's paying for dinner?
That you invited me
Like
to. He invited you to.
that he invited me to. I'm confused. You invited me to dinner and all I asked is, so did you want to split or what am I gonna get? I ain't sure. Ew. So
Wow.
you fuck for meals and that like that that's what you do? That's the type of woman that you attract? No, honey, this ain't that over here. Y'all got me fucked up.
So, girl, let me tell you, I went, and I had brunch. I went and had brunch. You just triggered something. So we're in line or whatever like that, and we order, and I place my order, and she says 52.46, 52, $52, okay? Let me say it again, 52. So she's looking at him, and so you know that motion, no one's moving. So I reached in my pocket and I was like, I'm paying for my half like that. And I said, do you got yours at least? I turned to him and I wasn't belittling him, but this motherfucker ain't reaching for shit. He asked me. I didn't ask him.
Oh, hell no.
If I would have said, "Hey, meet me for brunch," blah blah blah, then I would have put it in the back of my head. Go ahead and
Yeah.
put some money to the side because I that isn't that the rule. Whoever invites got to pay or whatever.
Hmm.
But or if you so that no one's looking fucking dumb in line. How about you say, "Hey, I'm inviting you to brunch, but can we go Dutch because this is our first meeting?" Sure, because you ain't
I
getting
wouldn't have a
shit.
problem with that.
Me either. So I pay my half or whatever like that. He's reaching in his pocket and I was like, dude, do you have so now I'm reaching back in my pocket because now I'm about to pay this whole 52. Right? He's like, no, I got it, I got it. I was like, I don't know, cause you moving funny, nigga. Like there's a whole fucking
For
line
real.
now.
Quickly,
So
quickly,
yeah.
quickly.
So he gets his doohickey, we go sit down and he's just, God, you have such a beautiful smile. I'm like, nigga, there's so much more to me than this smile. I get it. Like, I guess my shit just be hypnotizing niggas. I don't know. But thank you God for this smile. But anyway, so
Thank you, God.
we get done with the meal, whatever like that, and we get ready to leave. Now, this is where my cutoff game is strong. So I get to the door and I stop in front of the door. He does not.
I know he didn't
Yeah,
not open the
girl,
door.
I had to open my motherfucking door. So then we step outside, right? And I said, well, I parked over here. It was nice meeting you. And he goes, no, let me walk you to your car. Let me be a gentleman. Now you want to be a gentleman? I was open. Like, and girl, I was fumbling at the door. Like, okay, because literally, the way I hesitated, like everybody else I would have would have been like, don't you touch that door. And would have got me
Right,
through that door,
yeah.
right? So anyway, so he goes, I'm gonna be a gentleman, walk you to your car. So he says he's walking me in my car. So we're walking to my car. He stopped in front of this Toyota, and I was like, "Why are we stopping?" He's like, "Is this you?" No, nigga, man. What you already know. But I'm not knocking Toyota. So Toyota don't come after me. I'm not knocking them. So as we're
For real,
walking,
because don't do that.
so as we were walking, I saw this massage place, right? And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know this was here. And he was like, come on, let's go in. I said, for what? He's like, come on, I just want to ask him a question. So we go in, and he was like, can I get your price list or whatever like that? So the lady's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. And so I'm looking at the hour, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna get a massage, I'm getting an hour and a half. You ain't touching me for an hour. Then I want this, and I want that, And I'm prepared. I was prepared to pay it. He's like, so you want me to get this for you? You couldn't give me $25 worth of food. But okay. Yeah, but yeah, so I humor him and I was like, so you're gonna give me the hour and a half, which is $188? And he was just like, you know what this motherfucker did? He looked up and
No.
he said, do y'all have a 30-minute package?
Ew.
Hold on. So I said, never mind. Thank you for your time, ma'am. And she's looking at me like, bitch. And I was looking at her like, bitch. So we walk out. You brought me in there to try and floss, but you didn't really floss, right? So like, what are we doing? Anyways, I didn't need you to get me no fucking massage. Like, I'm good. So he walks me to my
Yeah.
car and he was like, oh shit, this is what you in? And I'm like, oh, did you thought I was a broke? Like, huh? So anyway, so I get it, and so I unlock my car or whatever. He's like, man, this is nice, and I was like, I appreciate you. Didn't get ever. So he's like,
Mm.
come on, girl, let me get on for that hug, and I was like,
Huh?
So I tried to give him the golf hug, the church hug. Girl, why does man
Yes.
pull my whole body in, and he's just, and I'm just like, oh.
Ew.
Man, don't we believe in consent. And now you're getting your dick hard off of a hug, bro. That turns us off. Please stop doing this shit. Ask the woman, is it okay if I get a hug? And if she goes in with the church hug, just give her the same church hug back. What the fuck is this game, bro? And I don't want to be a part of it. So yeah, to answer your earlier question, yeah, I'm still fucking single because these that
Hell yeah.
the guy that said that my mouth, I'm too aggressive or whatever like that. I'm not aggressive, sis. I just don't. When I smell your bullshit, I'm gonna call you out on it. Now I'm aggressive because you think you playing me, nigga. Like I'm not. No, no, I'm not getting played. Not getting played.
Because they and see, you know what? It's not even. I blame the men that are grown because they should know better. But I also blame the women that are allowing these dumbass men to get away with this stupid shit. Because some of the stuff that girl that be said to me, I'm like, hold on. So you really be telling women this and they believe you tell this to other women. You have said this to other females.
Like, give me a line. What are they
Wow.
telling you?
Okay. So on social media, all that, girl, this social media is doomed. So I'm chilling with a guy, and he's like, oh, well, I feel like y'all are having an argument or a conversation about a specific topic, whether y'all are arguing about spending time together, whatever the case is. And then he goes and posts about it on social media.
Oh shit.
And
So
then
okay.
yeah, I don't like guys that do that. They post stuff on social media, and then when you come at them with it, then it's, oh well, that wasn't about you. That was about something else, or I was just saying in general. It did, huh? That doesn't make sense. So you just so happened to go through something while we had a conversation about it. I don't like stuff like that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because why didn't he have that conversation with you, and why did he bring it on that platform? Because he wants someone to
Yes.
sign off on that he was right, right? So
But not even that. It's just the fact that you sat up here and lied. You thought I was gonna believe this little, oh, it wasn't even about, I was just you're lying. You're lying. Why y'all, ooh girl, these men lie so bad. So bad. Let me talk. I'm gonna talk about my motherfucking situation. I'm gonna talk about Corey.
okay.
Because I
Oh
don't
shit.
give a fuck.
Okay.
Y'all don't know Corey in Texas.
We don't.
He probably exactly. He probably ain't don't even know how to spell Texas. Stupid ass. So, okay, so Corey does not have a car. Okay. He
Hmm.
he is 42 years of age and does not have a car.
Woo.
Now, if I'm 42 years old and I do not have a car, first of all, I'm not even looking to date. That's number one. Why are you even on the prowl? You are 42 years old. And let's backtrack. You don't have a driver's license.
Oh
Let's
shit.
take it all the way back. You are 42 years of age, grown man, got two grown children, and you do not have a license. What could you possibly say to me or tell me that's going to make me change my mind or, you know, conform to you? I'm going to give you an example. And this is why, because I've always said I wanted to date older, or maybe I need to start dating older guys. They're the worst, especially when it comes to, I'm 35. So I'm trying to step outside my comfort zone. I'm tired of dealing with these little YNs, and let me go up. 42, 35, 42. That's what, 7 years?
Yeah.
He feels that he knows so much more than me, and it pisses me the fuck off. You older man, your ego and your pride is so big, you're mad at the fact that I have an opinion. I'm just saying Virginia don't got that much of a variety when it comes to food, and you're mad. I don't give a fuck that you're born and raised from it. Then I'm not done yet, Keisha. This man got mad at me because I didn't invite him over into my space. When did niggas start getting clingy, Keisha?
Oh, it depends because they always wanna. I get that. Hey, let's just cuddle, cuddle. Nick, it's first of all, I'm in Texas. You know it's 100 degrees. Who the fuck is cuddling in 100 degrees? But okay. You
Bitch, I don't want to cuddle in the winter in Virginia.
know. That
Girl, let
part.
me tell you. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. He may be dumb as a box of rocks, a bum ass nigga ain't got nothing going for himself, but he eats some really good pussy.
Ooh, now that's a
So,
topic.
yes, green flag, green flag.
So wait.
So,
So you're willing to throw everything else out the window for some head?
hell the
I
fuck not,
support it.
hell the fuck not, hell fuck not. Let me
Oh,
tell you why. Because I had to give him the boot, honey. So I was very understanding with the fact that he wasn't able to provide financially. Now, he would be like, hey, well, what you want for dinner? Let me cook you something. Or while I was at work, hey, let me, when he did have money, let me order you something. Or, just like real shit like that, massages, eat my pussy real good, and all the things. But nigga, that can only go but so far because after a while, you're going to get on my motherfucking nerves and being all up in my space and shit. Cause like that's cool, you eat pussy and rub toes and all that, but I don't want my pussy ate every day and I don't want my toes rubbed. What else can you do? Shit.
I don't know.
So
I don't know about
I
that.
started to get over
I would
I
take the
started to get
head daily.
overstimulated.
But
Nah,
go ahead.
bitch. He doesn't have a license. He doesn't have a car.
Oh,
This man be wanting me to take him to work. He
ooh.
has nothing going for himself. He drives an electric scooter. Matter of fact, can't even drive that because he can't afford to buy a car battery to charge it or whatever ghetto shit he trying to do. So, anyways, and I always attract these little botched ass niggas. So girl, I got overstimulated. And when I get overstimulated, I
Okay.
leave me the fuck alone. I have an attitude. So I was like, I had to be honest, girl. It's 2026. We don't sugarcoat shit for these niggas. We tell it how it is, raw. I
Mm.
said, listen, I just I feel like suffocated. You're like all in my space. I'm getting overstimulated. Like, I think that we just need to, take some time apart. And plus, I need to lock in. I'm taking my girls to Atlantic City. I need to save some money. So,
Yeah.
let's lock in. Plus, nigga, you need to get you a car. Fuck. So he tried to act like he was cool with it. No, first he didn't pay it no mind. And I'm telling him this because we were on the phone. And he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, babe, I understand. But so did you want me to come over and cook dinner? Nigga, I just said I needed space. And he was like, well, I mean, you got a living room and a huh? So
Wow.
I said, sir, I need my own space. I don't need my own shared space because I don't roll like that. I'm
Yeah.
not going to be locked up in no bedroom. You sitting up in my living room chilling. We mad at each other. Then I got to go to the bathroom and I smell shit because you just took a shit. And like, no, I need my own 100% space. So he
Mm.
was like, we'll find them. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm glad you got them. You can have an attitude all you want, but as long as you got the message. So then, girl, he's like, I was talking to him a few hours ago. I said, so yeah, what do you got planned today? I mean, nothing. What am I supposed to do? I said, I don't know. I mean, it is nice outside. It's gonna be 85 degrees. That's rare in Virginia. So he was like, I mean, I'm just gonna go home and smoke and watch YouTube. I'm probably gonna go to bed early. I said, oh, okay, I know that's right. Get your rest. Yeah, because ain't nothing else for me to do. What I'm gonna stay up for? I said, I know that's right. I said, well, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna smoke and I'm gonna relax. And yeah, well, guess I'll be doing the same thing. I mean, because for why I ain't going nowhere. I said, well, you go ahead and catch up on your. I said, well, text me before you go to sleep since you hitting the sack early tonight,
So
girl. And
was he expecting you to invite him over? Is that what he wanted?
yeah, yeah, and he won't finna get that. But why, Keisha? Why? Why are men so clingy now? Like wanting to kiss and hug, that PDA shit. I feel like I'm turning into a bona fide nigga for real. I don't. He tried to hold my hand in public. I'm like,
Ooh, not the holding of the hand.
yes. I'm like, uh.
He
And
gotta
so,
let
what, you
everybody.
ashamed of me? Hell yeah. It's bitch,
Oh,
because when we're riding around, he's in the driver's seat, like, and girl, I drive a fishbowl.
so everybody can see. Everybody can see. But
Everybody can see that
so,
he's a bum.
so does he not have a desire to get his driver's license? Like that?
Girl,
Like,
he said that he had to take some tests.
oh, okay. So let's take them. Why are we
Girl,
procrastinating?
he ain't got, how he gonna get up there to take the test.
Well, you were supposed to take him to.
Girl, and you a motherfucking lie, because you ain't supposed to do shit. You got her license. Girl, let
Man.
me tell you this story. That this is what I mean when I say men lie and think we're stupid. So he was telling me that he used to work at Walmart. And so I started asking questions like, well, why would you leave Walmart? Because that's actually a good, but aside from working for corporate America,
Mm-hmm.
Walmart, I feel they got good benefits. You're not a bum if you work at Walmart, right? Or are you still a bum?
Well, it depends on what department you're in, but go ahead.
So he said, well, that's where he said he worked. I said, well, why would you leave Walmart? That's actually a good job. He said, I got fired. I'm thinking, how the fuck you get fired from Walmart, nigga? So I asked, I said, well, what was your job at Walmart? He was stocking shelves. I said, what? How do you get fired from
I said,
stocking
something
shelves?
tell.
He said he got fired for harassment. I'm like, huh?
Oh Lord,
What
he done.
happened? They probably done told other bitches, and they're like, oh my God, oh no. Keisha, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, that's what they have to offer out here, bitch. You want to come visit?
I do want to come visit, but I'm not like really going to be on like looking for no negative because I don't think they
They're
can.
broke, bitch. They're broke.
There's got to be
These
somebody
niggas,
with some money out there, man. But is that your end game? You're looking for money, or you're looking for? Because clearly you're not
no.
looking for money.
Honest, I'm not looking for shit. I want these niggas to leave me the fuck alone. That's truthfully what it is. I want them to leave me the fuck alone. I don't want nobody approaching me, trying to holler at me. None of that shit.
But are
Just
you?
don't.
But are you really you're done? Like, so what if some guy walks in and or you're at the gas station and he's like, "Hey ma," you know what I'm saying? He pulls up in a Mercedes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He just looked like he just came from a 8 to 5, suited up, booted up. You're like, I don't think you look, trust me, I know what it's like to be hitting dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end, but there's got to be somebody out here with some oomph to them. This can't
Hell
be it,
no.
man. This can't be it. This
Hell
can't
no.
be it.
And then the ones that are, they're already spoken for. They got snatched up.
Wait,
They
yeah,
snatched up.
that
They're
that is
spoken
true.
for. They locked in.
That is true.
And
That
we
is
over
true.
here dealing with crumbs and scraps and diddly dums.
Crumbs and scraps and diddly. I love that. I love. But I guess because I was even asked today like that standard question, what am I looking for? I'm not looking for anything. I think that once we get out here and we're looking, we're setting ourselves up for failure, right? Because now you're setting an expectation. So that's how we get these people that come in all lovey-dovey. Oh, we're gonna move in
Mm-hmm.
together. And then it's like 2 months later, like, I need the locks changed, this motherfucker. And I'm like, but you
Mm-hmm.
guys were so in love just 3 weeks ago. What happened? You know what I mean?
For real. People
Every,
just need to learn how to start taking the dick, getting the pussy, and keeping it moving. You ain't got to latch on and lock in. Just get the shit and keep it moving. What happened to Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am and keeping it moving?
Well, nowadays, I think like if I'm comfortable with you
Now
sexually,
everybody's sticking, licking, and clicking.
but here's the question: if this nigga had a car and the head that he gave you, would he still be in the picture?
No, Keisha, he would not still be in the picture because I don't want to share my space with this nigga. I don't like sharing my space with men. Because I feel like when I need space from everybody and everything. And niggas don't know how to respect space. They always think something's wrong. You got an attitude. It's a problem or whatever the
Mm.
case. When I want to like lock in and just focus, let me do that without you feel. And then you got to worry about somebody feeling neglected or, oh, you don't give a fuck about me. I'm over here trying to. And I just don't want to receive that because there's moments where I don't even want to receive gifts. I don't want you to buy me flowers. I don't want you to buy me chocolate. I don't want you to play my favorite song. Nigga, I don't want you to touch me in the shower. No, I just need space. Like, that's it. I need space. So I will never be able to cohabitate with a man. And I just feel like because people aren't raw and real enough that it because I just like you, I can see straight through bullshit.
Yeah,
And once I sense that you're feeding me bullshit, I'm automatically cut off. I don't even give a fuck how you look. Cause now you're just feeding me bullshit because you're playing with my intelligence.
that
When you
that
could have
part.
just kept it real.
That part. Well,
Mm-mm.
I did have one man. He kept that shit real, and he was just like, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I just lay down. I'm in my PJs. Well, put some clothes on so I can blow your back out." And I was like, "Nigga, first of all, y'all stop promising that you're gonna blow my back out because, nigga, so my famous move is lay here, do not fucking move, because I know how to get myself off. Just let me do what I need to do, and then hey,
Exactly.
you got to kick rocks because we don't do sunrises. You got to go.
Girl, that's why I'm saying if a guy makes it over there and he's locked in for 20, he cool. And if he call you Keisha, he really cool. Now if he call
Yeah,
you Kiwi, he ain't shit. So
yeah, yeah. Get that part. Do you know my real name? Oh, you remember that nigga that was like, "I want to make you my girlfriend." I was like, "Okay, what's my name?" Kiwi. I was like, No,
like
that's the name you gave me. You want me to be your girlfriend, but you don't even know mine. You don't even know my favorite color. Everybody could just look at me and tell me what my favorite color is.
facts.
So
Facts.
but you want so well, I got to get you off the market. And I was like, you know what? I'm not worried about no competition. I know what I bring to the table, and if you don't know your worth or whatever like that, and it's sad, Corey. Like I told you via Facebook, nigga, she let you in. If she
No,
kicks you out,
sir.
did I not give him that warning? I said, if she kicks you out, look,
Mhm.
what was your sister talking about if you let me in? He has no idea, bro, because she don't let nobody in. She don't let nobody in.
and and now, but he won't. The thing is, Keisha, I don't know what his issue is with. He always tries to one up me with everything, and it could be positive or negative. Something as simple as a fucking uh what's it called, a state inspection. I'm like, oh well, I'm going to Pet Boys on Saturday to get. Why the fuck you going there? You need it. You could have went to so and so down the road and got it for cheaper. It's always a competition. I'm like, bro, why do you challenge every fucking thing that I say? I could say I like Rihanna. I can't fuck for her. I listen to this. What is your nigga? You don't even have a car to be even passing
Yeah.
opinion on shit. Like he will go in. God forbid if someone, because I'm like, oh well, I don't like such and such about a car, this and that, because I have a car. Okay, I have a car. So if I say I don't, but here he go, man, fuck that shit. I ain't getting no motherfucking car if I'm gonna be doing. Sir, you don't even have a car to even be speaking
Or a
in
driver's license to
transportation
get a car,
business.
because you need a driver's license to buy a car. But at the end of the day, n-
Why
the,
is are older
you,
men like that?
well, so they're programmed to be need to be wanted and to be helpful. So if they can't,
Uh,
and so you're stroking with his ego. If you would have said, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me go to the one that's cheaper. Thank you, dear." Now he done played his part because one, he doesn't have a vehicle. Two, he definitely ain't paying for the inspection. I take it, right? So at least he can recommend you save some money. So when you do go by the states, he's like, well, we got these steaks because you went to the cheaper place, right? Whatever the situation is, whatever his ego needs to be stroked. There's an insecurity when somebody's always combative of that. Instead of saying,
I knew it.
I have. Oh, you didn't eat. Hey, you want me to cash out you $10 so you could get your hammer? Like, so I don't.
Tyrone good for that now.
But
Shit.
at the end of the day, it's like what are we doing? So you're asking me if I ate. Okay, so you're starting a conversation. Yes, I ate. Then what did you eat? Um, uh,
Nigga, damn.
I ate a taco. Just a taco, sir. I'm not missing a meal. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Can we
Real
talk about?
nigga, she can eat. The
And,
fuck?
and I can cook, so I don't need you to do none of that.
Exactly. She ain't missing out on shit, nigga. Next, what else do you want to know? Did
Yeah.
she eat? Yes, I ate.
And then my favorite is the random they say they're consistent because they say good morning, beautiful, and I say good morning. I figure out for the life of me, when am I going to see you? You know what I tell them? Whenever you're ready, because motherfucker, I'm ready to go. I'm single. I can leave my house at any given fucking moment.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're ready. All right, bet.
Crickets.
Eh, so my favorite, second favorite is, hey, do you have plans for the weekend? No, no plans at all. Then I say,
Crickets.
yeah, and then I say, well, how about you? Oh no, I ain't got. Why did you? So to me, maybe I'm wrong. When someone says, "Do you have plans?" I'm thinking, if I say no, I don't. There's nothing. Like, so why? I get it. You're making small talk, but we could talk about anything other than what would lead to a dead end. It's redundant and it's fucking wasting my fucking time. Like, I don't have time for this shit. So get to the point. What do you want? And you just want to fuck, just say that. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, but just say that. Don't play this game because one thing, like you said earlier, I can smell bullshit from a mile away. Girl, you are so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Am I? I'm so beautiful. Outside
For
of that,
real.
what else do you know about me? Because my looks, I'm 51 years old. Bitch, give me what, 9 more years? I'll be 60. I get hit on by the guys your age. They'll be like, "Man, there's no way you're 51." But I am. Oh man, and then I ask the question, Do you have any kids? Yeah, I got. How old are they? 3, 4. Nigga, get off my. Because I don't. My
Yeah.
grandbaby's older than that. Do you have a passport? No, I've been thinking about. Get off my line because I'm ready to
For
travel. Like
real.
I'm at a second
What's
stage of
up
my
with
life,
that?
and I get the ones that say, so you wouldn't date younger? I would if you knew what the fuck you wanted. You're not ready for someone that's already
Mm-hmm.
got her shit together. You're used to the young chicks that, oh my God, I can't pay my phone. I was on Clubhouse and I was listening to this young man say, he goes, hey, I just want to know, am I wrong? Because this girl, she talking to me on the line and she sent me some titty pics and this, that, and the other. And she goes, all right, nigga, you got to pay my phone bill. And he was like, well, who was paying it before me? And I told him, I said, valid point. Because but I guess the thing is, if you send a tit pic or a pussy pic, they're supposed to cash app you. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm like, damn, I'm sitting over here broke. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but
For
I'm
real.
not sending no pussy pics or no titty pics. You got me fucked up. You want to see that shit? You got to earn that. Like, ain't no couple dollars gonna do it.
Well, and ain't
But
nobody doing that shit no more.
but
Like,
but
boo.
but they are. That's why guys are that I get. You have never got a guy that says, "Hey, can I get a sexy photo?" And
Oh yeah, all the time. Or let me get a photo, and I refer them to social media. Go on my Instagram. And you want to see if you know what type of photo I mean. And then do what with it, nigga? You finna get it in, like, especially men that have seen me in person. You see me, you know my, so I can see if, we linked on a dating app and you want to make sure, especially if you post a lot of selfies, you want to make sure the body match. So
Yeah,
I get it. But you
yeah.
asking for ass and titties and pussy, what? No. And I'm sorry, I got tattoos on my body. You ain't finna have me out here on the internet. No, sir.
So do you want
No,
to?
sir.
I'm gonna blow you out the water. Me and my ex. I'm not gonna name him because he said don't I ever name him on any of my shows. But me and my ex, you know who my ex is, right? He was calling me. You know,
Mhm,
he's
mhm.
so infatuated with my ass and all this, and he want to lick it and all the things, right? He said,
Oh, that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
I had to give you supporters so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So
Yes.
we were
Yep.
talking and we were talking about dating or whatever like that, and he said, you know what you need to do though, so you could get you a good quality man. I was like, oh shit. All right, let me listen.
For
Like
real. I got my pen and my pencil. What's
yeah,
up?
and he said, go back on your profile and put a full body photo. And I said, but I don't want to attract the wrong man. I'm not advertising my body. He's like, man, fuck that. We are visual creatures. Now, yes, you're gonna get those, but you already know how to weed them motherfuckers out if that's all they want, right? But at the end of the day,
Hmm.
you got to let these men know this. If you're presenting your whole you, present your whole you. So I take his advice. So hey, he got a profile saying he's 35 when he's really 52. But anyways,
Yeah.
the lies we tell. So
No, for real.
I put a full body photo on there, and this guy in my inbox, he was like, "Oh, I see you updated your photos, girl. You thick in all the right places." And I was like, this is
Ew.
exactly what I did not fucking want. I was
Ooh,
trying
but
to
they
date.
saw it all.
I
They
don't.
get shorter and shorter. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they are. But here lately, I've been running across a lot of six footers, man. That I've been running
Do they
across.
got dreads?
No, I don't do the dreads, man. That shit don't do nothing for me.
Mm.
See, that's where you get fucked up. That's why you get dreads that live with their mama sagging on. I ain't nobody doing that. Mm-mm.
Oh, I know it's my weakness. It's sad, but that's because I don't like that soft nigga shit. Miss me with that. Like, miss me with that. I like a little nigga that's rough around the edges.
Yeah, but if
Shut your ass up. You shut your ass up.
but how rough are we getting though? Like that's the point. Like I don't want you to be too rough. I do want you to be the
Uh,
manly of man. And because of my age, do you know I had a younger guy. I found out he lied about his age, which I get because he was trying to take me out.
mm-hmm.
We actually have a great time. We're out doing the things or whatever like that, and um, I'm thinking because he's younger, he doesn't know about opening the door, so I'm like ignorant to that. And I went to go touch. He said, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" I said, "Ooh, I'm my bad. Yes, sir." And I quickly submit because sometimes we can rob ourselves because of their age, right? So as the night goes, we take a walk on the. I was in Florida. We take a walk on the beach. We doing all the things, and I'm still oblivious. So I go through the door. I touch it. He goes, "There you go again, touching that handle, Queen. You need to let me treat you as such." And I was like, "Boy, you fisting to get it tonight, motherfucker," because when he put that bass in his voice, man, that shit, woo. Now,
See, that's what I'm saying.
but you got to do it at the right time. You ain't just gonna be bossing me, and like, you know what I mean? But when they do it at the
Yeah,
right
for
time,
real.
you're
Yeah.
just like, okay, daddy, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
like, man, come on, babe, sit your ass down. I told you I got it. Relax.
Yeah, and then you're like,
And I'll
okay,
be like,
yep. He's like,
yes.
he's like, you had a long day at work. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of you today, right now. I'm like, ooh, okay, let me go ahead and run the shower and all the things, and I'm just like, wait, how? Like, for real. Let me just think. See, that's how Corey was, but he wasn't in a position to talk to me like that because he ain't have shit. So when he used to be like, yeah, because when you get off of work, I'm gonna make sure I eat that pussy. I'm like, well, how are you gonna get in? You don't have a key. He's like, well, whenever you get home and you unlock the door, then it just takes the sexy out of it. Like, man, shut your ass up, man. Nigga, I'm finna get you the pussy. Shit, I'm never gonna snigger down. Oh my god, he was hyped about it, and you're like, how you gonna get in, nigga? Like, you don't even got the pass. Girl, just really egging it. Then what? Girl, last week he pissed me off so bad because he had my mouth tuned up for stuffed peppers because he was like, babe, I make a mean ass stuffed peppers. Like, I could really hook that shit up. And girl, I'm over here getting excited because I'm like, damn, I haven't had that in years. And if you make it right, it's actually really good. So I was like, oh, okay, well, when you gonna make it? Shit, I could make it tonight for you. I said, oh my God, yes, babe, that'll be so good. He was like, yeah, you get off work, I could feed you. And then I was like, this? Oh my God. Then so we get off the phone because he like, all right, bet. I'm going to go ahead, jump in the shower, and yeah. So I'm like, oh my, girl, I'm excited. So, girl, I get off of work, I come home, I shower. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, so when are you going to come over? He said, oh, well, I was going to see if you could come pick me up. I was like, like that kind of, like, that makes it less romantic, but yeah. I'm like, okay, baby steps. So I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and pick you up. So I get him and he ain't got no bags or nothing. I said, where the bags at? He was like, oh, yeah, we got to go to the store and get it. I said, oh, okay. So I got to pick you up and take you to bed. I said, okay. I said, now, do you know all the stuff that you need to get? He was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. We go to the store. Girl, while we get to the register, he told me something, hey, babe, you gonna get that? Or, because shit, I ain't get paid. So okay, so you planned this dinner, had me thinking I'm gonna come home to. I said I have to pay for it. Yeah, because shit, I don't get paid till next week. I said, well, I don't have no money. And girl, and I did, but it's just like, so I don't want to pay. Like, this is so fucked up. You had me thinking you was gonna cook me a whole meal. I gotta pick you up, take you to go get the stuff and pay for it. At this point, I might as well be eating my own pussy. Shit. Wait, hold on. The question is, did y'all fight that night though? No, bitch, he didn't come. I dropped his ass off back at home. Shut up! Did you really? Yes, I dropped him back off at home, bitch. You told me, hey, I'm gonna have a nice romantic dinner planned for you. You gonna get home. I'm gonna make sure you relax. I'm gonna roll you up one. I'm gonna cook while you in the shower. And he told me he was gonna feed it to bitch. He said he was gonna feed it to me. So I'm hyped. But now it went from that to I gotta pick you up. Then I gotta take you to the grocery store to get the things. Then you hit me with the hey babe at the goddamn cash register talking about some you gonna get it because you ain't get paid yet. So now I gotta pay for the food. Man, I'm dropping your ass off at home. Get the fuck. No. That's a fast way to get dried up real quick, nigga. Like dry. For real. Dry. Sahara. So, yeah. Dust just coming out that motherfucker. I said, man, I don't feel good. He was like, dang, what's wrong? I said, I'm just about to drop you off
And he was like, damn, for real? I said, yeah. And girl, I ended up cooking my own motherfucking. Them shits was nasty as fuck. But oh well. Oh well, nigga, you won't finna eat it. You ain't getting a meal off of me, bitch. Then for you to hit me up in the morning, can I get a ride to work? Nah, nigga, nah.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. There's got to be like, and I get it because clearly you were open to giving him a chance, even though he wasn't, having. You didn't even give a shit about the fact that he didn't have as much money as you, but the fact that it's the. Why aren't you communicating this before? Hey, babe, I want to cook for you tonight. Okay. Just so you know, can you go ahead and order the food and pay for it? And I'll meet you at your crib. I'm gonna go ahead and charge my battery to my bike, whatever the situation is. Like none of that. Like, where's your initiative? And how do you think you're gonna keep this chick, man? But he had a whole ex-girlfriend that went through that shit. Like that shit gets tired after. I mean, yes, the head could be the bomb, but even that gets tired.
That shit get old, bitch. Like, it ain't but so much licking you can do, nigga.
That part. Oh my god. So wait, so if he calls
my
you,
pussy is only but so much square feet, Keisha. It ain't but so much licking you can do.
But here's the thing, like, is he off of the list, period, or like when you have one of them urges, are you hitting him up because y'all already got that established?
No, because who's finna pick him up?
Oh.
I would have to go pick him up, and because I don't want him staying the night at my house, then I would have to take him home.
Oh, that is a lot.
Shit, I might as well find me a match on Tinder if I want dick that damn bad. At least the dick can travel to me.
So, and because you can't like stay over there if you're picking him up.
He lives with his mama. He lives with his 60-something-year-old mama.
So simple, but yet seems to find difficulty finding that guy. We're out here. We're single. We're ready to mingle. But are you? Did we heal this? Are you mentally healthy? Are you emotionally healthy? And if you're not, you shouldn't be out here. Like she said early on, like, he's living with his mom, he's riding a motor, and he has kids, no driver's license, no car. You really need to focus on yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking the time to focus on yourself, so then when you have the next relationship, it's actually a healthy one. We need to enter healthy relationships, people. Let's do that. So that was a very interesting call. I did learn some stuff about me, and then as you could tell, we actually segued and started talking about dating and what it is today. So I want to say thank you to my sister for taking the time out of her busy day to squeeze me in. And that went from what was supposed to be a 30-minute conversation to 3 hours. So thank you guys for joining me. If you have not done so already, like and subscribe. It's not too late. Have you smiled at somebody today? And if you haven't, why not? Spread it. The energy you put out is the energy you receive. So let's get that positive energy going, people. And before I end the show, we are going to talk about next week's assignment. So this week's assignment is doing it. Last week we did an assessment. You asked those hard questions. Nobody wants to know the truth, but we asked our loved ones, have you met me? And what they said. It was difficult to hear my sister say that when she met me, I was obnoxious because of my mouth. But I kind of give that warning, no filter. So this week's assignment is take that information that you learned, look in the mirror. Does it really apply? And if it does, what are you going to do with the information that you learned? Are we going to improve from that, do some tweaking, become better people from that? Because we want to pass out that positive energy. So let's give positive energy. Take what we've learned from Have You Met Me, reflect, make sure you're reflecting on that. Reflect on it. Think about it. If it was good, there's no need to change. But if it was bad, why not listen to it and absorb it and change it? Remember, the energy we put out is the energy received. If you haven't done so, stop and smile at somebody today. It's not too late. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Have you met me?